Well, good evening, everybody. Happy Friday night. We're on social media. We're on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and other social media to talk about the forecast for tonight and for the weekend. If you have any questions, feel free to shoot me a message or a comment below. Again, we're talking about the weather for tonight and the next several days. Today was hot. I mean, you don't even tell you that. It was incredibly hot. Matter of fact, normal is 88 this time of year, and we hit 96, so it was incredibly warm, unseasonably warm here in San Antonio. And it was pretty much the same thing all across the state, all across the south. We're all kind of underneath the same weather flow, which doesn't really change. It stays in place, it stays locked in, and it has been locked in over the last several days. So unfortunately, summer heat for the first couple of days of fall. And not much is going to change, unfortunately, for tomorrow and Sunday for the first weekend of fall. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to comment down below. I hope you're having a wonderful night, guys, a wonderful evening. Otherwise, pretty quiet out there. Just want to make sure my audio is working A-OK this evening. And let's see if it's working A-OK. Let's see. Ken's 5. All right. Looks like it's working okay. There we go. Perfect. Hey there, David, and hey there, Lisa. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Hope you had a wonderful week. And again, it was hot, guys. Let me just put down this right here, and we can get going on the forecast. So 96 this afternoon. We started the morning out at 70, and again, way above the norm. The September average is 68 to 88. So while the morning low was kind of in the neighborhood for where we should be this time of year, the afternoon high was a little bit above average. No rain. Sundown was just before 7:30 tonight. Now, if you're wondering, do we get cooler this time of year, and how fast, and when is the next cold front going to arrive? And we've seen a couple fronts move through, but they just haven't been strong, right? Now, before we get to that, average last triple-digit day is August 20th, so we're well past that. But the latest we've ever seen a 100-degree day in San Antonio was actually back in 2005 on September 28th, which is just about 5 days away from today. So I show you this because it gives you an idea of how hot it can get in September, right? I mean, the average high is 89 to 90, but there have been days in history where we've hit 100, 101. Matter of fact, the hottest temperature ever recorded in the city was in the month of September. Back in the year of 2000, September 5th, that's when we hit 111 degrees here in the city. So while it was hot today, 96, it wasn't as hot as it could be. I mean, we're talking about temperatures in the hundreds at some times in the past, in the history, and we just showed you that with some historical data. Now, take a look at this. So far for the year of 2022, we've hit a total of 58 triple-digit days. And you can see that's only one away from the all-time record of 59 set back in 2009. Now, unfortunately, the way things are panning out, and the thing is, we're actually starting to cool down. By Monday and Tuesday, our temperatures are going to trend down into the lower 90s and actually the upper 80s by Wednesday and Thursday of next week. So I just don't see any way of breaking this record. Or close, but I do think we're going to just wrap up 2022 in second place because right now, the way things are shaping up and the mere fact as we move into October, things just generally cool down. Our average highs go down and down slowly, but they do go down. So it looks like we're going to wrap up the year in second place for triple-digit heat, unfortunately. Hi there, Shell, and hope you're having a wonderful night. Shelly, are you excited for the Spurs season to start soon? Oh, yeah. It's my favorite time of year. Between October and summertime, that is the best time of year, Spurs season, and I can't wait to go to games. Greatest time of year. Lisa, thank you. Thank you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful night. Oh, this is good. David, what's the ratio of a pumpkin circumference to its diameter? Pumpkin pie. That's good, man. I'm going to save that. That's fantastic, bro. If you have any more jokes, feel free to put them down below. Good evening, Shelly, Lisa, David. Hope you're having a wonderful night. And you can see it's warm out there, right? We're still near 90 in the city, 89 at Cotulla, 81 in George West, and 81 in Beeville. Very hot, even on a Friday night. And radar, quiet. I mean, you can see there were a few showers earlier this evening around Cuero, around the 7 o'clock hour, and one or two trying to survive a trip towards Pleasanton, but rained out. And we just have the high still in place. And what that's going to do is keep things hot tomorrow and Sunday. And I do think if any rain materializes tomorrow, it'll be isolated just like today, right? I mean, I'm going to just rewind this back and show you. Towards the Gulf, towards Cuero, and towards, let's say, Corn City, there are those hit and miss showers, and that's what they are, just isolated rain downpours that don't last very long. And we're going to see more of that tomorrow. And, you know, if you have any plans outdoors, if you have weekend plans to go to the park, if you're biking, if you're doing anything outdoors tomorrow, you're fine. It's going to be hot, partly cloudy, highs near 95. But there's that off chance that you see just one of those sprinkles or those isolated downpours towards 4 and 5 p.m. in the afternoon. Because these downpours, they start in the Gulf of Mexico, and then they move farther inland because of the heating of the day, which just pulls in moisture, pulls in these showers, and they try to survive a trip up I-37 towards Bexar County and towards I-10 as well. But, you know, they're very few and far between, and they're low in coverage, so don't expect that, and don't let that cancel any plans tomorrow. In the meantime, tonight's forecast, 84 at 10:30, 80 at midnight, and we'll stay pretty quiet and clear for the rest of your Friday night. Tomorrow morning, I would say after 1, 2 a.m., the clouds start to roll back in. So we're kicking off the weekend like this. By about 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, partly to mostly cloudy, if not sunny, and especially in our northern counties tomorrow. But what catches your attention and catches your eye are those rain showers out to the southeast of Floresville, Gonzales, tomorrow at 9:30. And that's what we mean by these sea breeze showers. They're very brief, and they're very short-lived, and they're very isolated. So please, again, there is a chance at rain tomorrow, 20%. And if it does occur primarily in the afternoons with the heating of the day, highs in the 90s, sunny skies. But there will be a few of you, especially southeast of San Antonio towards Floresville, towards Beeville, towards Carn City and Pleasanton, that have a slightly better chance at cashing in on some of these isolated showers. Not going to be a lot, but that small chance is there. And look how small this chance is. I mean, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, best chance in the 7-day as heating happens, right? I mean, that's the best way to put it. So as hot air rises, highs in the 90s tomorrow, that creates very buoyant air and unstable air. And sometimes that can pop off isolated showers moving in from the Gulf of Mexico. It's just kind of our climate, right? As we're near a body of water, as we're near the Gulf of Mexico, there's always humidity rolling in. There's always moisture in our atmosphere, whether that's cumulus clouds or high humidity, however you see it, there's always that small chance at an afternoon, evening shower, especially if high pressure is not right overhead. And it's not. I mean, it's to the east. And what that does is it keeps the door open for some of these sea breeze, isolated evening showers. But it does not amount to much. And you can see the next 7 days, not very impressive. And here's the upper level pattern. We do have the ridge moving back out over the Gulf. It kind of weakens and then it moves out into northern Mexico. But what really catches your attention by Monday afternoon, Monday night is that digging area of low pressure. It's what we call a trough in meteorology. Out near Canada and out near New York, that's where cooler air is going to spill over. So that part of the country, a little bit more unsettled, a little bit of rainfall for that part of the country and also some 50s and 60s waiting for them. But what happens on our side of things, kind of on that western sector of that trough, of that low you're seeing over the Great Lakes, on Monday, that's going to send us some slightly cooler air Monday afternoon. It's not going to be a strong burst, but it's going to be something. And you'll see as I put this right here, high temperatures trend down. Now, this is the latest from what we're seeing today. And it looks like it'll be a decent cool down. So tomorrow and Sunday, rinse and repeat, copy and paste. Partly cloudy, some isolated evening showers, highs near 95. But Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday roll around, and that's when the cooler air starts to spill in. And I say quote unquote cooler because yes, it will be cooler, but it won't be cold, right? And matter of fact, 88 to 89 is kind of average for this time of year, right? So that's the September normal. And October begins, I believe, next Saturday. Yeah, October 1st is next Saturday. So as we move into the end of September, I mean, things are going to get back to normal. But in the meantime, it's still going to be hot. 92 on Tuesday, and then finally some more seasonal air by Thursday and Friday. And to add on top of that, starting on Monday, yes, it will gradually get cooler, but in addition, also lower humidity. Some drier air is going to move in behind this frontal boundary, and that'll just drop the humidity. And again, you saw the high temperature forecast, 92, 91, 89. That's still pretty warm, right? So I would say and recommend the best time you're going to feel this lack of moisture in the air, this humidity next week starting on Monday, will be primarily in the morning. So step out, go for a morning jog, a morning run, go to the gym. I mean, it'd be a nice time to get out in the early pre-dawn hours, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I would say actually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because I think this front's going to move in after sunrise on Monday. I'll have to check the model guidance on that. But I do think Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, the humidity, the dew points are going to trend down into the 50s and 40s. That's the dew point temperature or the humidity. And that's going to make it feel a little bit more crisp in the mornings and even the late nights. After 8 p.m., 9 p.m., as temperatures cool off and in the early morning hours, pre-dawn, it'll feel a little bit more comfortable as overnight lows drop into the 70s and 60s by the middle of next week. So some good news is up ahead. Okay, let's talk about the tropics. We have a lot of systems out there. As a matter of fact, we have Fiona, which is now downgraded to a Cat 3. We have Gaston, it's a tropical storm out near the Azores Islands. And then we have Tropical Storm Hermine near the Cape Verde Islands and near the coast of Africa. In between that is Tropical Depression 9 and a tropical wave that has a low chance of development in the next 2 to 5 days. I do want to mention that Tropical Storm Hermine developed earlier today, and a lot of us thought that that was going to be the named storm in the Caribbean Sea. You can see Tropical Depression 9 on that map right here. There you go, right there. But the thing is, the tropical depression out near Africa on the eastern Atlantic side, that formed first. It just strengthened quickly, and that's why it got the name Hermine first. So 9, Tropical Depression 9 in the Caribbean right now will likely strengthen, and then the next name on the list is Ian. So this will likely become Tropical Storm Ian. That's, of course, that tropical wave in the central Atlantic doesn't strengthen into a storm first, which right now does not look like that's going to be the case. That's going to be a very low chance at development, and Tropical Depression 9 likely to become Tropical Storm Ian as it moves near Cuba Sunday into Monday, and then into Florida Monday morning into Monday afternoon. It depends on the progression of this storm. But that's the latest on that tropical outlook. Here's the latest forecast cone for Fiona. That'll move into Canada by this weekend. Matter of fact, probably by tomorrow afternoon, it'll be moving and making its landfall north of Bermuda and near St. John's, Nova Scotia, eastern provinces of Canada. And again, that's kind of far removed from the United States, but in the meantime, here's the latest forecast cone on Tropical Depression 9. And again, this will be named likely Ian in the coming days as it strengthens. Likely near Jamaica and just south of Cuba is where it's expected to become somewhat of a tropical storm and a hurricane. And you'll see it's really going to take advantage of the warm water, the lack of wind shear, the lack of dust. And whenever tropical storms, hurricanes kind of enter this kind of atmosphere, they can rapidly intensify. So Cuba, western half of Cuba, and the west coast of Florida right now in the crosshairs for Tropical Depression 9, and ultimately will strengthen into Tropical Storm Ian, and then obviously into Hurricane Ian. As early as probably Sunday morning, if not Saturday night late, but looks like between Sunday and Monday, that's when it's really going to strengthen the fastest. I mean, the Northwest Caribbean is extremely hot. And sea surface temperatures are at 90 degrees in some of these spots by Cuba. Same thing for the Gulf of Mexico. So get ready for a very busy forecast going forward. Okay, so here's the 7-day, just real quickly. And 95 on Sunday, 94 on Monday, and we'll trend cooler by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. So each day will feature sunshine through Monday, maybe an isolated shower in the evening, and some cooler, quote-unquote cooler weather on tap for Thursday and Friday. We go from 95 this weekend to 88 on Thursday. So again, that's not a huge cool down, but a cool down nonetheless, and mornings definitely will feel different. You can see by Wednesday morning, Thursday morning, Friday morning, we're in the lower 60s, and with lower humidity, clear skies, I do think that'll make for a nice start to each morning starting on Tuesday. So get ready for that. Okay, Julie, what's going on? Tambourine? Okay, okay, that's what you guys were talking about. Oh, it's like tambourine.
I know.
What is going on?
They can't hear you singing, Ryan. Come on now.
What? Sing what? Huh?
Ooh,
I can't hear
get
him.
it. Check in with Julie. Okay, well, enough of that.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
Are you still live, Ryan?
Huh?
Yeah, he's still live right now.
Yeah, no, ECs, come here, come here.
What are the words? Check in with Julie. What?
Not fun.
No, you can.
Wait, are we? Where are you?
We're live right here. So let me pull you up.
Hi.
They're good. ECs Romero, everybody.
All right, you ready to do this?
No, you know the lyrics. I don't know the lyrics.
Excuse.
We'll do it all together, okay?
Help me out, David. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Check in with
Hey, Julie, on what's coming up on Kin 5 News at 10.
What's coming up?
Kids News at 10.
Why are you getting mad at me about it?
I have no substitute for Bill Taylor.
It's hard to live up to. Awesome. Well, thank you. Thank you. It's the first time experiencing that. I didn't know. I wasn't even prepared for this.
I know. They just asked if you wanted to do it.
That's good stuff.
But thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Checking with Julie.
Checking in with the 10 o'clock tonight. So tonight we have
Friday
are you
nights.
ready? Friday night. We have Friday night football, of course,
Perfect.
with our main man Casey over there, somewhere over there.
I saw Vinny walk by.
Vinny is also here.
Does
Yeah.
he help?
He, of course, with Friday night football.
Yeah.
Ryan, come on now. Yeah, of course, we have all the sports guys helping out tonight. We also have our other team. You, of course, saw Isis. We have
yeah.
Matt and Alicia tonight. Of course, Bill is not here, but
God, he's emceeing an event.
Wish for Our Heroes. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so it's supporting our military families.
Important.
Yes, it is. So tonight we get to see a little bit of that about the event that he's emceeing right now, actually. Learn a little bit more about that. We'll have, what else? Oh, if you're looking for something to do this weekend, we have Santikos,
Ooh.
$1 movies.
Okay.
There you go. I think it's Ghostbusters.
No. Oh my gosh, I remember. Oh, is it Ghostbusters? There was 2 more.
Oh, wait, hold on. I want to get this
I
right.
remember. I think it aired in the 4 or 5.
Or maybe it was Casper. Hold on. Oh, actually, I misspoke. It's Casper and Beetlejuice.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah.
So not too bad. I mean, there you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's if you're looking for something to do this weekend. There you go.
Who's the star in Beetlejuice?
Michael Keaton.
Michael Keaton, there you go.
And our girl Gina Davis.
There you go.
Oh, well, there you go. Okay.
Thanks for David for knowing that because I
$1
wouldn't
movies.
have. $1.
This weekend.
Yes.
Not
Santikos Theaters.
Okay, and it doesn't matter which one you go to, like Silverado or Palladium.
It's all Santikos.
$1 movie, guys. This weekend at any Santikos movie theater.
There you go.
Not a bad idea. And what else? Anything else?
You're going to have to watch the 10 o'clock tonight to see.
That's a great tease. Well, thank you, Julie.
Thank you.
And you know, I'm going to memorize those lyrics, David. I will. Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate it. All right, guys. Well, that is it for the weather forecast. And Shelly, are you asking about the pollen counts? Yes. Okay, so I have an update on that. It hasn't really changed much, actually. And let me see. Let's see. So not a big jump. And if you're wondering if you're sneezing, it might be the mold. That's at 290. That is light. Ragweed, pigweed, and grass are light as well. So that is the latest on the pollen count. But remember, as we get towards October, ragweed and pigweed start to really pick up. As a matter of fact, there is this one graphic that I have that shows the South Texas allergens. Let me see if I can pull it up. That is the latest on the pollen count, though. me see, pollen count, severe. So this would be under the allergy. So before we wrap things up, guys, let me just show you this right here. And what's up, Vinny?
I'm sorry, Ryan. I feel like I started all this by yelling out that you're better than that. But see, you measured up in the end.
I tried, man. You know, it's hard to live up to Bill. You're welcome, Shelly. Thank you so much. And thank you, David, for that. And lastly, here it is, guys. So mold is year-round, but mountain cedar starts to pick up in December. Obviously, we all know about that. But the biggest allergen that kind of picks up in October and November and December is ragweed and pigweed. That's between August and through October and November. So those are the biggest allergens. So, I mean, what you're seeing right here on the pollen count is just about right. Hackberry and grass are just kind of like spring, summertime allergens. But mainly it's between now and the beginning of winter, it's just ragweed, pigweed, and mold. And then towards the end of December, that's when cold fronts, the strong ones, start to roll in, and that's when mountain cedar starts to really spike high. Okay, well, thank you so much, everybody. We're going to leave it on this for right now, and hope you have a wonderful Friday night, everybody, and choose to make it a great night. Be safe, drive very carefully. This will be the first weekend of fall, and as you can tell, it's not going to be very fall-like. 95 tomorrow, 95 on Sunday. But the good news, things will improve and get cooler by Wednesday and Thursday as highs drop into the upper 80s, guys. All right, make it a great night, guys. Be careful and drive safe. Oh, yeah, yeah.